What's up, YouTube? Welcome to my channel. As Halloween is getting closer and closer, if you really want to dominate, then you might want to stay tuned, stay around for these products that I'm going to be showing you guys that I am going to be putting down today. But before I continue, I want to give a huge shout out to Jesse from Long Life. He decided to send me not one, but 2 bottles of Davis MV. Now, he had told me he was going to send me a bottle, but he ended up sending me 2 bottles of Davis MV. So I really want to give a huge shout out to Jesse from Long Life. I really appreciate you. You didn't have to do this, but you did, and I really appreciate it. Now, the fertilizer that we're going to be talking about today is the Enchanted from Yardbra. Now, if you guys don't know who Yardbra is, I'm going to put his picture up here so you guys can see. You can check his YouTube channel out. He just released this fertilizer that I'm about to talk about. And the reason why I'm choosing this fertilizer, it's because we just did a huge renovation, and I think this will be a perfect fertilizer for the new seedlings as they're beginning to mature and germinate in certain areas. Now, the product that I'm talking about again is Enchanted, and this is a 13 fertilizer, all around fertilizer. And let's see what some of the ingredients are on this fertilizer. So we're talking about 13% nitrogen, 13% phosphate, and 13% potassium. It also has 9% urea in it. So this is basically like a starter fertilizer and all, but in a liquid form. So that's the reason why I'm using it. And also it's supposed to let your lawn get that, that green up, that dark green up that we're all looking for in our lawns. So I'm going to try this product today, and we're going to put it down today. Also, I'm going to be using the Davis MV. Now, you guys have seen the results. I did a review on this. You guys saw the results on how instantly your lawn can turn green. Perfect fertilizer for October. Perfect fertilizer for Halloween coming up to get that lawn, decorated into that triple dark that I'm talking about. So this is also a perfect fertilizer if you are trying to dominate this season. Now, this is the lawn, and this is how we're looking at. We have come a long way when it comes to, growing grass from dirt. But guys, I'll tell you, this is my first year that I have done so much reseeding in certain areas that it's ridiculous, but it's ridiculously good. Let me put it that way. The struggle areas that I'm having, like an area like here and in the middle of the lawn, that middle section right there, is just beginning to come up now. I have done so much spot seeding, it's ridiculous, but that's all good. Now, the lawn has overgrown. It has overgrown a lot, and I think it's time for a haircut, So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this out real quick, and then we will be applying the fertilizer that I just showed you guys. Now, one more thing that I want to mention is that we're expecting rain tomorrow. Probably gonna start tonight until tomorrow. So that's why I'm planning to put this down now. And I am going to be spoon feeding this lawn with the fertilizer. Now, it states that the Enchanted, that we have to put it down at 15 ounces per thousand. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then we'll come back and check the results and see how dark this lawn is going to look. And then we'll also check the front. I will be putting down the Davis MV in the front. So we'll take a look at that as well and see how we're looking with the Davis MV after, we put it down. So let me go ahead and give it a haircut, and then I'll come back. All right, guys. So this is how it's looking after a fresh cut. Not too bad. It's really looking nice, and the bare spots are filling in very nicely. If you look right there in the middle, it's filling in very nicely, and I'm really impressed with the results. So the weather has been kind of up and down, which also kind of affects the soil temperature. So I'm thinking that's why everything hasn't been germinating uniformly like the way it should. We'll take what nature gives us. So let's go ahead now and mix the Enchanted and put it down. So I have all my stuff here and really want to shake this. It looks like it has a lot of stuff in the bottom. It's been sitting for a while. So let's give it a good shake. So let's see here, 15 ounces per 1,000. So let's go ahead and mix this up. 15. Make sure you have your PPE, guys. Don't be like me. I'm using the gloves. It's very thick. Now, Yard Bra used some warm water whenever he mixed this fertilizer. So I'm gonna go ahead and get some warm water, and we're gonna mix this as we go. 1 sec. All right, guys. So I have some lukewarm water here. I'm gonna pour a little bit in here, and I'm gonna add fertilizer. It's very thick, as you can see. Just gonna add it, and I gotta go another 15. Stuff is very thick. Then we're gonna stir this bad boy up. Never seen a blue fertilizer before, like this thick. So just gonna go ahead and add it here, the water that I have already, and then we're gonna mix the whole thing up. I'm just gonna pour the whole thing in here, and we should be good to go. All right, guys. So Enchanted is down, and I spread the whole yard with this, including the bare spot areas, so that, you know, it can stimulate growth with the baby seeds that we have, or the small baby grasses that we have in between, to kind of thrive with the established lawn. So it's looking really nice. Now, I'm not sure if this will turn instant green in the next couple of minutes. I'm not sure, but I'm pleased with what I'm seeing right now. Everything is looking very uniform, and with the rain that we'll be getting tonight into tomorrow, I added some propiconazole to the mix, and also I added tenacity to the mix, just so that we're not getting any kind of issues as far as fungus is concerned. So it's looking nice. Now let's go check the front where we put the Neighbor's Envy. All right, so this is the front Neighbor's Envy, and I could tell it's already dark. So just put it down, and I'm already seeing the lawn turning. Again, I added propiconazole here and tenacity, because in between I'm seeing weeds like that, clover, so that will take care of it. And I have some spots that are germinating nicely, so that will stimulate growth with the Neighbor's Envy I put down. We're looking nice. We're looking really nice, guys. All right, guys, so everything is done, and I just want to give my little review on the Enchanted. And from what I'm seeing is, if you're going to get this fertilizer, you definitely want to use warm water, and make sure you stir it till everything melts or dissolves into the solution, because I had a huge problem with my backpack sprayer, where once I transferred the solution into the backpack sprayer, it clogged up, and I had to take it out and, you know, clean the area that suctions the solution, so that the lawn can get it. So what you definitely need is a strainer, like a sieve strainer, where after you mix the solution, you want to strain it down, because that's what I did. And even with that, I still had some stuff that were in the strainer. So you do not want to clog your backpack sprayer with this thing. So make sure you strain it really good before you transfer it into your backpack sprayer and spray it. Now, I have been using it for a while now, and I'll say for the past 2 weeks, and you see how my lawn looks right now, how it has turned out. So is this a good fertilizer? I'll say yes, but you just have to do a little bit of work just to get it into the sprayer and spray it out. It's a good fertilizer for seeding, you know, if you're seeding. This is just a liquid version of a starter fertilizer, right? We have the granular fertilizers that everybody uses when they do an overseeding or renovation. This is the liquid starter fertilizer, I'll say, that will, you know, if you're somebody like me, you know, I know there's a lot of lawn care guys out there that use liquid more. I use like 90% of my fertilization is liquid. So by Yard Bra coming out with this is a plus for me. So moving forward, I'll be using it for my renovation, and it's also good for, you know, this time of the year, you know, Halloween coming up. This will really green up your lawn and make you dominate. Now, the neighbors envy, you guys have all seen the results. I've put it on many times. You guys have seen it in my videos. So there you have it, folks. Now, one more thing. I know you guys, a bunch of you guys watch my videos, but are not subscribed to the channel. So if you're watching this, it's free, and I really appreciate it if you can do that. I'm only like, I think 130 subscribers away from 1,000 subscribers. So if you can help me out, I'll really appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.